Next question is, am I planning on introducing new versions of the machine anytime soon? So we do runs every 6 months. So every 6 months, something changes. Now, with the 1.0 machine, our goal was, and we took 4 years to build it, to make a machine that could emulate anything, called a Turing-complete machine after Turing-complete computers. And we largely succeeded. So the coffee coming out of a 1.0 machine is the same coffee quality coming out of a 1.3 and 1.4 machine. The only difference between them in terms of coffee is a 4-degree reduction in space above this, and people sell little spacers that make them behave the same. And in fact, with every machine we come out with, we go to great pains to make sure that you can upgrade your existing machine to the new features if you like. We just a few days ago announced the group head controller upgrade. You will also notice that every 6 months, our machines get more expensive. And 2 reasons for that. One is when we launched, we are just going to be honest about it, we underpriced ourselves. Right? We started quite cheaply, in fact, so cheaply we couldn't launch the original model. And when we launched the first 1.0 machine, we were not making money with it. The goal was to get the machine out there and start getting vibes and people reviewing it, but it was not sustainable to sell a machine at that price. Since then, what our audience has been telling us is that they want better and better. That's the machine they want. And so at each 6-month interval, we look and see how can we make the machine better, and invariably this makes it more expensive, right? So for example, the tablet on version 1.3 was, I think, $8 more expensive. It's not much, but everything goes in that direction. Everything we do with each version, the price goes up. So for example, the flow constrictors changed from I think $3 each to $9 each, and we've got 3 of them in there. So it's $27 of those, and that's because we switched from commercial grade to jet airplane grade flow constrictors to get even greater accuracy. So the longer you wait, the more the machine is going to cost. That's how it is, and the machine is going to keep getting better. Software upgrades are free, but bear that in mind. So next, in terms of 1.5, what we are planning, the machine is now fairly mature. The main thing we are changing is the water dispersion parts inside here are brass. And depending on your water, they can tarnish and be quite ugly. And it's not really a lot of fun to clean brass. It doesn't affect the flavor of the coffee, but it's not nice to look at tarnished brass. Also, since we launched this machine, 4 years ago, the emphasis back then was temperature stability, a single uniform temperature through the whole shot. Since then, we have achieved that, and now we're aiming for temperature variability on demand. So we can emulate machines, and we can also experiment and see what that does with flavor. And so what we have been doing with each version is decreasing the amount of mass in the group head. As the more mass that's here, the harder it is to change the temperature quickly. So version 1.5 has 2 brass parts in here changing to a resin called Ultim. And that will be standard in 1.5, but it will also be a part that we will sell cheaply to all existing customers. It's 1 screw you take out, they both fall out, you put the new Ultim pieces in, you screw it back in, you're there. So if you have a 1.3 or 1.4 and you want to upgrade to this new part, people are saying great things about it, great. There is, we think, a slight improvement on preventing what's called donut-shaped extractions. So coffee naturally tends to, espresso naturally tends to extract from the outside in, and that we think is because coffee is in a mound when you grind it, and while you repair that, there's more density in the center. The new parts are slightly focusing a bit more water toward the center to overcome the increased density of the center of the puck, and we're seeing more even starts of extractions. And Stefan Reeves has posted photographs and extensive studies and videos because he was part of the team that was evaluating the dozen or so variations. So it's not like it's going to make bad coffee your current machine, but there's always a little bit of room for improvement. Beyond that, we do not have any customer-facing improvements currently planned. The current machine, well, last year was taking us 20 hours to make. Now it's taking us 16 hours to make with version 1.3. We think that's going to drop to about 14, 13 hours with version 1.4. we need to keep dropping that time. That's what we're doing. And we're switching internally from pieces that are milled with a computer to molded and stuff you don't need to know about. Doesn't change the quality at all, but it drops the price for us because the repairability and the speed of assembly goes down, which is good because I don't want 100 employees. I'm quite happy with 15 people. And if I can get machines built in 5-6 hours, then that drops my costs. It allows me to repair your machines faster. That's a good thing. And our sales have gone up threefold over last year. So we have to figure out how to make these machines faster or hire 3 times more people.